Hey guys, Ray here, and I wanted to take a moment to show you a really cool new software that is not out yet. It's not going to be out for a few weeks. I'm not even sure of the exact date yet, but I've gotten my hands on this, and holy cow, this is so cool. For any of you that like to make graphics for yourself, especially eCovers, I've typically used BoxShot 3D or BoxShot King, but this program, PixelStudioFX, takes this to a whole new level. And best part is when it comes out, it's actually cheaper than buying BoxShot King or BoxShot 3D. And what it does that's a little bit different is it has all of these pre-made templates in here. So for instance, these are for photography and for radio and all these different things. And they've got different categories here. So these are arts and entertainment, but you can see there's general and green products and health and fitness and home and garden, languages, mobile, computer equipment, all sorts of cool things in here. So if we were to, for instance, politics. Okay, they've only got two in politics, but there you go. You can choose one of those two if you wanted there. Go to mobile. You can see there's a bunch of different ones in here. And then once we look at these and we decide that there's one that we like, all we have to do is choose this. So for instance, let's say we like this mobile gaming one here. If we click on this, the first thing it does is it brings us to a page with all of these different 3D objects, and it already has this design on the objects. And you can see here it reformats it a little bit to fit the different type of object here, so that it makes sure that it fits. So for instance, this one here is a box with a skinny spine. This one here has got a bigger spine. So you can see it adjusts the graphic. It adjusts the graphic to fit onto a DVD, etc., etc. So very, very cool the way this works. And so then all we have to do is decide what object we want to create. So if we wanted to create, let's say this book right here, the spine book, we would click on this. And the next thing we'd be brought to is the actual design layout here. And you can see it doesn't show the spine because it doesn't need it for this object. If we had picked the book, you'd see the spine on the side. So it already reformats this to fit the object that you've chosen. But now what we can do is we can actually come in here and change any of this. So for instance, right now it says mobile gaming. So maybe we want to say, portable. So we'll call it portable gaming instead. We hit apply, and you can see it says portable. And we can move these around, put it where we want it. So like it right there, so portable gaming. And of course we can come in here, we can change objects, we can move objects around, we can rotate objects. Okay, all this kind of fun stuff. And then over on the side here, you've got all these different things that you can do with the positioning. So you can flip it. If you wanted to flip it horizontally, if you wanted to flip it vertically, you can do that. Okay, you can arrange things moving backward and forward. You can change things around. There's all sorts of fun stuff that we can do with this. So again, control it here. Put it back where we want it. Flip. Okay, so all of these things, you can also make sure that you maintain your aspect ratio, which is always a good thing. So then we could resize this if we wanted it to be bigger or smaller. Move it around. So very, very easy to make these very, very nice covers. And as you can see here, this one's actually bigger than the page, so you can come down here. We can change our name. So now it's by John Smith. Apply that. Okay, there you go. You can change the fonts. You can do all sorts of fun stuff with this. You can also do colorizing, so you can change the backgrounds and the templates. And then once we're done with all of this, we've got it the way we like. It's now portable gaming. It's John Smith. The picture is bigger. Then all we have to do is create the object. So up here you can see we've got three buttons here. We can view the object, we can save it, and we can go back home. So I'm going to hit save. And that's going to save it into our private library. And then if we hit the eyeball here, okay, so we get a nice preview of this, and you can see it's bigger than the window here, so we can zoom that down to see the whole thing. And then it's got some really cool options here. So we can do a full screen preview. We can choose a background color if we want. We can choose a background image if we want. We can add a watermark. And here's what's really fun. You can add a reflection. So if we click on that, it'll regenerate. Okay, so now it's got that nice little reflection on it there. We can also add a shadow if we want. And then when we're ready, all we have to do is download it, or we can download it with the background. Now, if you hit the download button, it's going to download it as a PNG without any background, so you can put it over something later. And if you download it with the background, then whatever colors or background images you've put in, it will show up with that. And then, of course, you've even got some sharing options, and you can even get a sharing URL here as well. So overall, just a great, great product as far as creating just really, really nice ebooks. Now, one other thing I want to show you that really sets PixelStudioFX apart is this group shot creation tool here. So if we click on this, you can see that there's a whole bunch of these pre-made group shots of different boxes and DVDs and iPad versions and things like that. Now, just so you know, if you're going to use one of these, you have to have created a DVD, CD, you have to have created a box, a book, etc., in order to use these. And for our purposes here, we'll actually choose this one here, which is a bunch of Kindles. And you can see here, all you have to do is you choose each one of the pieces that are in the group, and then you choose an image to use in it. In this case, we're just going to use the same one over and over again. In the case of the CDs and the books, you could choose different books if you wanted. There might be many options in here. And then when you're done, you hit generate. And it creates a nice box shot for you. You can do a watermark if you want. You can download, and you can download a trimmed version and share just like in the main version. But that's the group shot creator, which is actually a very, very cool feature of PixelStudioFX that most others don't have, or if they do, it's a little more rudimentary. And the cool thing is you don't have to use one of these preset ones. You can create one from scratch as well. So I just wanted to show you that because that really does set this apart from most other programs. And again, PixelStudioFX coming soon. I'll let you know exactly when that's coming out, but boy, I'll tell you, what a brilliant piece of software, and I just wanted to share that with you.